Okay. Can I tell you guys a little story?
No.
Yes, you can.
So
Yes.
That's illegal. Time we can, so that's illegal.
Is it? It takes a story to tell a story.
Yeah,
It's
Kevin's
mathematics.
basically going to
What?
I'm gonna.
Alright.
Story time.
Story time, Casey.
So, a long time ago, in a very large kingdom, there was a king, and he had this advisor, and this advisor was a wise man. Yeah.
That's a bit on the head. In
Lord
the kingdom, there was a king.
No, it's not Shrek, man. Come on. The advisor was a wise man, and the king wanted to reward him for that. And when the king approached the advisor, he said, you can have anything you want in this kingdom. What do you want? And the advisor said, no, what I want is to be able to, grow your kingdom and be able to be your advisor for the rest of my life. He was a very humble man. But the king insisted. The king kept on insisting. And he actually got quite angry. He said, I will give you a reward, otherwise you will wish that you had not been born. He was quite extreme. He said that I will need to give you this reward. Yeah, he was quite forceful. And what the wise man did next was very strange. He didn't ask for all of the jewelries in the palace. He didn't ask for all the land in the kingdom. He asked for a very humble request. He said, well, he saw that there was a chessboard over at the king's table. And he took this chessboard and he said, for my reward, I would like 1 grain of rice on the first square. The next day after that, I'd like 2 grains of rice. And the day after that, I would like double the amount of rice, which was on the previous square. So let me just write out this first. Let me just write out the scenario. In the first square, he just wanted simply 1 grain of rice.
And then he doubles it each day.
Yeah, in the second square, he said he wanted 2 grains of rice. And the third square, he wanted 4, and you can see it's doubling each time.
Sounds like he's just trying to make the king's life hard.
Well, you see, the king was a proud man. He was confused because he thought that was such a simple request. But he was also concerned because he didn't actually know how much grains of rice he would actually have to give the wise man. But he was a proud man. He didn't want to ask him how much grain of rice would that be in total. So instead he accepted the request. He said, okay, sure thing. I will give you 1 grain of rice on the first day, 2 grains of rice on the second day, 4 grains of rice on the third day, and double that after that.
So how does he play chessboard, eh?
Yeah. Well, that's what you guys are going to find out. What I want you to do, I didn't print off a chessboard for you, but can you just try and draw? Can you just draw for me the first 8 squares of a chessboard? The first 8 squares of a chessboard.
Yeah.
I have a 5-kilo bag of rice here. What you guys are going to find out, is how much rice will the king actually need to give this man.
Hold up.
So what you're gonna find is just hold on. Sit tight. Jasmine. What you're gonna find is that when you put the rice on the squares, you're gonna run out of room. So on your sheets there, you have a little scale. Right here, I've got a little map of a kitchen. And that means that when you get to the 8th square, okay, you're going to do the first 7 squares yourself. But when you get to the 8th square, 1 grain is going to represent about 1,000 grains. Okay? 1 grain is going to represent about 1,000 grains. I tried to make the scale relatively accurate. Does anyone know what this is over here?
Yeah, it's houses. It's an aerial view.
It's our school, right? And now, when we get to the 18th square and the 22nd square,
He's gonna owe that guy so many grains of rice.
we're going to find out how much it actually covers. I tried to make the scale as accurate as possible. I want you to give this a go for me, okay?